lovelies, and welcome to my channel. Today's video we're doing a January favorites, but for this year I'm calling them my monthly loves and Uggs. The Uggs is kind of like my meh if you were watching my last year favorites. Can't believe I can say 2015 was now last year. If you hear any noise, it's the puppy. The kitties are out, so the puppy wants out to play with them, but that's not going to happen right now. So the Uggs is kind of the products that I am disliking. I don't necessarily hate them, but I'm kind of on my way towards hating them. Disclaimer, if you can hear the puppy, everything's okay. If you see any scratches on my face or bruises on my arms, it's because of the puppy. She plays way too rough, and I kind of play rough with her too to wear her out more. So just to let you know, it's because of the puppy and because she's like a year old and 50 to 100 pounds, and she's a boxer, lots of energy. And I'm gonna stop talking and get on to the favorites, and if I talk really loud, it's because I'm talking over the puppy. My first two favorites are these. They are from the Urban Decay line in collaboration with Gwen Stefani. We have the eyeshadow palette, and I'm sorry if there's gonna be too much glare. The eyeshadow palette, I got this for Christmas, and I've been obsessing over this palette. Okay, first off, I'm kind of wearing everything that I'm talking about in the video. It's on my face. So the eyeshadows, I love the eyeshadows. I have Anaheim and Stark as my transitioning shade. I have Punk to deepen the crease, and I have Baby all over the lid and in the inner corner. I just love this palette so much. It's a fair girl's dream. I'm sorry that this collaboration wasn't very versatile for different kinds of complexions, but Gwen Stefani is a fair, cool tone chick. So this is a marriage, a perfect marriage with me. Beautiful shades, and plus I love Urban Decay. Urban Decay is one of my favorite high-end brands. And then I got the blush palette when this came out, and I've been loving it. First off, the packaging, this gold, white, something I've been really into lately. I'm still kind of working my way with this. I have Hush all over my cheeks, and I really, really love it. When I use Hush, I don't go crazy on the highlight because this is a very highlighty, peachy, beautiful, glowy color. I used Lo-Fi to try to warm up my face a little bit, and I love this palette. I don't feel like these shades are too orange on me. There's some blushes, highlighters. It's not really contour. Lo-Fi is not contour. I'd call it a bronzer because it's a little more orange, but it doesn't pull off super orange on me. It just warms up my face, and I've been really, really loving these two palettes. Before the Gwen Stefani blush palette came into my life, I had been obsessing over Nars Klein, and I should probably mention to you right now that some of my January favorites have, they're also from December, November, because I didn't do favorites videos on those. And since October or whenever Sephora did their 20% off last, I got this baby, and this is the Nars Klein blush and contour. One shocking moment. There is a blush contour palette out right now that are not the same shades, but they're very, very, very similar. So this one is sold out, but I'll link the other one below that I think is pretty similar. I love these two, and I think at least these three, they're all individual in the Nars line, so you might already have them. I love this berry blush. I love this deeper one. I just love this so much. I've become kind of a blush palette addict lately. My next favorite I've been loving for the past couple months. I am wearing it all over my face, and it's the Rimmel London Lasting Finish 25 Hour with Comfort Serum Foundation. I am in light ivory, I think, because it's been working for me. This is probably the first drugstore foundation where I just felt like I already knew my skin tone and I was able to just grab this, and I have been loving this so much. It's a medium to super full coverage. It's creamy. There's SPF in it, and you can feel it. I don't know if this will totally work with oily skin. I have super dry skin, and this is very, very wet. Like, there's a very wet consistency, but once you get on your face and you blend it out and set and everything, it's perfect. The only thing I really, really hate about this is there is no pump, so I am kind of going through more than I have to because it pours out too fast, and I just wish there was a pump. Luckily, this is only like $6 or $7, but still, I end up with a lot of foundation on the back of my hand that I don't need. I put my foundation on the back of my hand, brush, then on my face, just so that's clear. I don't wear foundation on my hand. But this is just a great, great foundation, and I think Rimmel has really become my favorite, like, drugstore brand, just makeup brand, especially in the drugstore department. I have been using these two products together for quite some time. I got this for my birthday. My birthday was in October. This is the Hourglass Ethereal Light Ambient Lighting Powder. I love using this, a very dirty beauty blender. Don't worry, I've been only using these two together. This hasn't been used any other product, just this one. I like to dip it in there, and I like to set my under eye. It brightens. It's very soft, natural highlight. I've just been loving this thing super much. The next product I don't know the name of because the name came off, but this is not Pearl Sunshine. This is an iridescent pressed MAC powder from the Fairy collection. I'm going to put the name on the screen right here. I've been using this as a highlight. It's a very nice pinky. I should put it towards the lens, not the LCD screen. It's a very nice peachy, shimmery color. I like to put it on top of my cheeks. I kind of put it on there today, and it works really well with Hush. It looks kind of similar to Hush from the Gwen Stefani blush palette, but it's not. This is lighter, and I'm really liking it as a highlight lately. Beauty powder, that's what MAC call these. My next favorite is this cute little guy. I got this for Christmas, and this is by Besame Cosmetics. These sell out so quickly. It's so tiny. Like, this is a compact, a foundation compact. I am in the shade Porcelain, and these are their Cashmere foundation powders. Now, the great thing about these is that these pop out and they sell refill pans to put back in here. I really love this brand. I have been loving this powder. I didn't expect to love the powder this much. I honestly asked this for Christmas because of the compact. Because this compact gets sold out so many times, but they usually restock them. You can now find them on Anthropology sometimes. I think it's more the gold, because they had gold compacts, and then they kind of switched to the rose gold compacts, which I really love. I used this powder as a setting powder. So I used this with this, and it just gives such a nice finish. This really works well with my skin. I wasn't expecting it to, but I love it so much, and it's super cute and super tiny. I wish it was kind of bigger because it's hard to get a big fluffy powder brush into this size of a pan. My last favorite is a skincare product. I know I should really kind of talk more about skincare because I have been obsessing over skincare. I should probably talk about teeth care because I obsess over teeth care too. Lately I've had a mask obsession, and this is the Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme mask. This came with this kit called the Maskaholic kit. I think you can still get it. It comes with 5 1.7 ounces of his masks. You have the gold one, the Irish mud, the rose stem, the cucumber, and this one. I think there's one more, or was that 5? I don't know. $75 for all 5 of these, and I know that sounds, it is. It's a chunk of money. But when you get 5 of these in a 1.7 ounce jar, that's a really, really good deal. The value price was like $200, so I had to jump on it because I have been obsessing over masks. And this pumpkin enzyme, it helps brighten the face, and I've only used it twice, and my mom the other day was like, your face looks really, really bright, and I wasn't wearing any makeup or anything. The night before I had used this, so I think this is working, and I hope this isn't breaking me out because I did get some acne here, but can't really say a product has broken you out when the acne is here, because this is the hormonal zone of my hormones. As you know, if you watch Tea Time, they're all over the place, and I will get back to Tea Time. I promise. Okay. Promise. What's that? Pinky promise. Why am I... And now let's talk about the Uggs. The products that I'm kind of in the middle. I kind of like them, kind of don't. Pretty much hate them. Okay, so this is kind of a hate. My beloved MacBook Pro for 6 years has, you know, crapped out on me. It had enough of me, pretty much. I think the problem can actually be fixed, but the fact that I've had so many problems with this lately, and it's over 6 years old, and I use this for everything. I have used this so much. It was time to part ways. Hopefully I can still try and get my files off of it. The thing that happened to it was when you turn it on, there's this flashing folder with a question mark in the center, and this happened to me a year ago. Turned out the hard drive came disconnected, and maybe that's the problem again, that the wire cord in there became disconnected from the hard drive again. But that happened not even a year ago too. So let's see if I can get this one fixed, just get my files, and yeah. I'm really sad. There's a lot on here, and I love this thing, and I've been using the new one, and oh my god, it's super thin. I feel like I'm gonna break it. So I just had to throw that in there, and also that's why my filming's delayed. My editing is weird because I'm now using iMovie. I've never used iMovie. I used another program that I had because of my school that I don't think I can get anymore because I'm not in that department. I'm not editing. I'm not in an editing class anymore. I don't know. We'll see. That program is also a bit glitchy too, though. And also, I don't have Photoshop anymore. And okay, we're just gonna move on. That happened in January, so I thought that I'd share that with you because it's always exciting to get a new tech toy, but it's very, very frustrating and stressful when everything you've had on that computer and only part of it was backed up. I know that's partially my fault, but really, how can you back up a whole computer when there's so much on the computer and not enough hard drive space or flash drive, whatever. Okay, moving on to beauty products. I just quickly threw this one in because I've used it, and these are Refresh Liquid Gel Lubricant Eye Gel Drops. Now, little disclaimer, I pretty much suck at putting eye drops in my eyes. I always miss. I have this phobia, weird thing about things and eyes, fingers, just no. Anything on TV, movies that have to do with nails or eyes or something's gonna happen to the eye, I'm out. So I have a really hard time putting eye drops in my eyes. And usually that's not a problem because I end up getting some of it in my eye, but then it waters down in my lashes. The problem with this is when it actually gets in my eye, I don't know if there's a huge difference. There might be a slight difference, but I also feel like my eyes are even more irritated after I put this in. A big problem why I'm really hating this product, and I used it today and then kind of reminded me of this problem, was when I get this down in my lower lash line and everything, it crusts around my eyelashes. So you know how you wake up in the morning and you might have some drool on your face, or you know how glue dries? It's kind of like dried drool or dried glue has crumbled along your lower lashes and it just sticks your eyelashes together. It's kind of difficult to clean up, but just go in there with a Q-tip and some water. That sometimes works. Excuse me. My sister's informing me that someone complimented her on her lipstick, and I bet I gave her that lipstick. So anyways, this has just been a no for me. Purple bra strap, everyone. Simply because it leaves a residue and cresses around the base of my eyelashes, and it's really difficult to clean that out. No other drops do that. I think it's because of the gel formula. And also it kind of makes you wonder, if it's crusting around your eyelashes, then should you be putting this in your eyes? Does it really help moisturize them? I don't know. Okay, so my last product, I don't totally hate it, but I'm still trying to get used to it. And it's the Maybelline Lash Sensational Luscious mascara in the black tube. Now, I love this one. The Maybelline Lash Sensational, the original. And I plan, hopefully, sometime on doing a review, a comparison with these two. Let me know if that's something you want to see. I'm not going to get too into it just in case I do the review and the comparison on these two. But this is just super, super wet. And I don't really like the wand. It's kind of messy. Kind of gets some spots everywhere. It's just a really, really, really wet consistency. That's all I have to say about that. This is definitely better. Just so you know. Alright, lovelies, those were my January loves and Uggs. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what products you are loving and hating in the comment section below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so I can keep on doing these videos, simply because I like doing these videos when I'm not a slave to school, which is starting soon. Okay, remember to love others, but first and foremost, always love yourself, because you are beautiful no matter what anybody else ever has to say. Bye!